a little more credit just because of the fact that at least she can get a reaction. At least she knows how to, move around the ring. I think the only issue is that she doesn't know how to really take a bump, but at the same time, there's been people who have done, worse than that. And, she's a bigger girl, so I'm not gonna put that against her as well. So
no. I mean, I will give her 1 point of credit, and it sounds kind of silly, but I actually do mean it. I absolutely love her ring gear. Her whole outfit, I think it looks fantastic. It sounds weird. It kind of looks like an evil palette swapped Captain America uniform.
Right.
I kind of just really dig it. I'm like, oh my god, I wish this was on a better wrestler. Put that shit put that on Asuka or something, and it'd be great.
And that's something interesting I want to bring up to you guys. I wanted to see this for a long time, and especially when Nia Jax was, quote unquote, undefeated. Yeah. I wanted to see Asuka and Nia Jax go at each other one-on-one because it would have been, the irresistible force meeting the immovable object. Can you imagine still, even if they're teasing it so much, and it's like, please, just let us have this match. I want to see this match so bad now.
I think what they might do with that is Asuka picks up the belt off Bayley at Dallas, and since they've been, the two of them have been so closely tied with Eva and Nia, Bayley gets a rematch. Her first actual title defense is against Nia Jax. And Nia Jax has got, Eva Marie on the outside helping her, so that would mean that she could, just do stuff like grab Asuka's leg, drag her under the ropes, and, hey, then she's not wrestling, and then she can actually work and get legit heel heat. Oh, my God!
You can actually write better than creative.
I think a monkey could write...
I just had a heart attack from shock.
Yeah. I think a monkey could write better than creative right now.
Dude, my goddaughter could write better than WWE creative, and she's fucking 6.
Your goddaughter can kick some serious ass, I've heard.
Oh god, seriously, she throws fucking she's throwing hardcore Holly drop kicks, and I'm eating them in the spine. I'm just oh, I love you, but please stop killing Uncle Max. It doesn't feel nice. He needs his spine. And then she just changed to the ribs, and it's sure, let's just break my ribs too.
Right.
Spencer, it's a good thing you're tiny and cute.
Spencer, thoughts on Nia versus Asuka?
Nia versus Asuka. Oh boy, one word. Well, not one word, but I know how it would sound at the end. Your winner by knockout. I think Asuka. See. And I'll get more into this when Max and I have our NXT TakeOver WrestleMania special coming up this week.
Right.
I'm not entirely sure Bayley's going to be walking out of TakeOver with the belt.
See, I'm 110% convinced that she won't be walking out with the belt, and I'm 95% convinced she might not be walking out without her head.
Yeah, it's... Asuka's a very scary individual.
Corey Graves has been putting her over as a tiny female Brock Lesnar for 4 weeks now.
Yeah. And she just knows how to kick ass, whether it's you're her same size or if you're the size of half of Big Show.
Right.
But
which is still pretty huge.
Yeah. Asuka would win, of course. I would not have Nia going over Asuka anytime soon.
Oh God, no. Maybe
ever.
You made it, maybe in a no DQs match where Nia's got brass knuckles and she just breaks chair after chair after chair after chair over Asuka and basically half beats her to death. Then maybe she could get a 2 count.
Maybe.
Now we're going to go into another venting point.
Ooh.
Oh god, this is even hard for me to even talk about. The WWE injured list.
Oh god. Added 2 more last week.
See, this isn't even venting. This is peeling off a Band-Aid. Yeah.
It's something that we have to talk about, but we don't want to because the list is just growing long. I wonder if I can find
still on the list.
Hang on,
now?
let me find an actual injured list.
We got 2 more as of.
Wait, 2 more?
Yeah.
Is and who?
Luke Harper is out for
Luke
5 to 6.
Harper, what?
Luke Harper's out for 5 to 6 months with a torn ACL. I've heard.
When did that happen?
It happened last week after Raw in a dark match.
Oh,
So
no.
basically what happened, for those that have not seen it yet, is that basically what happened was that Luke Harper was basically pounding down, I think it was Dean or, oh, I can't remember who it was exactly, and then somehow his leg just completely gave way, and you could tell that
Did he land wrong like what Seth did with Kane?
No,
or?
he was in the corner doing those kind of like slaps, and he was like leaning on his kind of like this. And I know
Like
people that are listening can't see it.
He's
but,
leaning in to get more momentum on the
right,
slap.
and his knee gave out, and he rolled out of the ring immediately, and that was it for him.
What is going? Okay, Sami Zayn messes up Sami Zayn, the man who has taken package pile drivers on ladders, the man who has been power bombed through light tubes and shit, throws his arm up, fucks his shoulder. John Cena, fucking Superman, Captain Indestructible, might be out even longer, and Luke Harper fucks his knee up, slapping. What is going on? I am terrified at this point.
So here we go. The current injured list. Cesaro with a shoulder injury. John Cena with a shoulder injury. Luke Harper now with a knee injury. The Miz currently just added yesterday with an unknown injury. It sounds like, according to fans who were in attendance of a live event, they overheard the doctor saying he may have broke something. Neville currently out with his broken ankle and busted up leg. Randy Orton out with a shoulder injury. Now we've heard reports that he may be returning quite soon. Seth Rollins, of course, out with his knee injury still. Sting is out with his neck injury. Tyson Kidd, of course, probably will never return. Yeah. And Nikki Bella out with her neck injury.
The two most common injuries there are shoulder and neck.
Yeah.
I counted at least 3 of each.
Yeah.
At least, yeah.
Oh my god.
Now here's an interesting deal that, I kind of want to address. Out of all of those guys, other than Bray Wyatt, can you deny the fact that Luke Harper is over?
Oh god, he's over like crazy. I remember going when they first debuted the Wyatt family, and I started going back and looking the three of them up. The one I immediately gravitated to, Brody Lee.
Also known as Luke Harper.
And oh my god, some of those matches he had in PWG and Chikara, Jesus. Saw this one where he basically was he was wrestling a Chikara wrestler named Fire Ant, and basically he throws a super kick. It looked like he made full contact. It looked like he took Fire Ant's fucking head off. It was just, oh my! And then he kicked, of course, Fire Ant, being one of the soldier ants from Chikara, kicks out at 2.9 repeating, but still.
So here's an interesting idea that I want to run by you guys. Could Luke Harper go into either a heel or a face deal and actually face up against the Wyatt family? Now, hang on. I know it would seem very, very hard to do because it seems like he did better going to that. But can you not also see him getting this kind of chip on his shoulder where he says, Wyatt has been the leader for so long and he has come up short, while I, on my own, have won the Intercontinental title. I, on my own, can be a bigger star than all of you guys, where he just maybe either goes out being a heel, but he still continues having that scary gimmick.
Haven't we already had this though?
Here's the thing, though. I think Nate's right. I think this could work. What I think they could do, and I just thought of this as you were talking about it, Nate. We, Spencer, you and I have complained about in NXT, the Drifter, Elias Sampson, how he's just, there's nothing there. He's not really connecting, right? Correct?
Right.
His whole thing seems to center around that phrase, what they need is what I am, kind of implying that he's some kind of savior.
Right.
You could turn that into a face gimmick for Harper. He basically, instead of doing the whole, you've done nothing, I won the Intercontinental Championship, Bray, what the hell? You could also go, they're responding to me. They need direction, you haven't provided it. But they make noise when I come out. and just start to turn it into like this. And you could easily keep him like as a tweener, so you could bounce him between heel and face like that. And that, hell, you could even, if he ever turns heel again, you could like bring him back into the fold of the Wyatt family, have this extended run there. And it would basically just kind of be a more focused, like actually directed version of what they're trying to do with Samson.
I think I just got kind of like bone-chilling deals there, because I could see him and Bray Wyatt going at each other at a major pay-per-view event. I could see him doing it at Survivor Series or at SummerSlam.
Like a battle for the soul of the WWE universe.
Right. I think that would be really good. And plus, you're creating a new star. I mean, honestly, make, put Harper back in the mid-card deal, maybe for like one time, if they do it right, maybe have him compete for the world title.
Oh, that'd be great.
That would be amazing. I just think that Luke Harper has so much untapped potential that they have just yet to reach with him. I mean, his match with Dolph Ziggler, that ladder match, was phenomenal. That was just...
That blew me out of the fucking water.
Yeah.
Now, I just had a thought here with your idea of, like, they could put him... Like, he could battle for the World Championship. Maybe he doesn't get it, but he could battle for it. I just, I'm kind of... I looked over at my wall and I saw, I've got my CM Punk and my Roddy Piper posters on the wall. They've always called Roddy Piper one of those guys. Yeah, I know, they're right next to each other. But they always called him one of the greatest WWE wrestlers who never won the world title. Do you think that we could see another such wrestler, if they did this with him or anything with him, do you think we could see that out of Luke Harper?
I honestly, yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Because, even though Roddy never won the world title in any promotion, he was Intercontinental Champion back when that was a huge deal. And on top of that, everybody loves Hot Rod. Hot Rod, he's one of my top 5 wrestlers ever.
Oh, yes.
So, it's not really a mark of disrespect to say, oh, he's one of the best wrestlers who never won the world title. It's almost like saying, yeah, he kind of should have at some point, but we still respect that. I think if one day, years from now, we started hearing people say that about, like, Luke Harper, if they did it right, I could see it fitting.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, on to another question that, with The Miz being out.
Now, actually, before we get to that...
Yes, please.
This is CNN Breaking News.
All right, I just went through Twitter, and I just went to The Miz's Twitter page.
Yeah?
He just tweeted out... literally about an hour ago, says, "No, I am not injured. Yes, I will win the IC title at WrestleMania. And yes, you're stupid if you don't know that I'm great at my job. Hashtag I'm an actor." So, maybe we jumped the gun.
Oh my god, and people wonder why I love The Miz. People wonder why I genuinely enjoy his work. It's because the only person who's a bigger troll in WWE is Kevin Owens.
Yeah. So maybe we've jumped the gun. Maybe it's just a work.
You know what? I hope it is. If it is, this is a great work.
I can't
wait to see at Mania.
Because it sent the entire internet. It set it on fire.
The internet is flipping tables.
Well, the thing was that I think last night I was thinking to myself, well, if The Miz is injured, who could possibly take that spot? Could they finally give it to somebody like Tyler Breeze or Damian Sandow or somebody?
They won't.
Well, you have to remember that Damian Sandow has actually a bit of an undefeated streak in ladder matches, even though he's only been in one technically.
They wouldn't bring him in for a ladder match, though. He hasn't been on TV for.
God.
Bring back Sandow.
Hashtag bring back Sandow.
Specifically bring back intellectual savior Sandow. And hell, you could turn that into a babyface. You could be kind of a jerky babyface. There's nothing wrong with that. We've done it before. Mostly I just want to cheer for Damian Sandow. Give me Damian Sandow, push Damian Sandow, and give me presents.
I still do love back at Royal Rumble when him and Darren Young were teaming, and Damian Sandow's just, there's Darren Young doing like the whole millions of dollars deal, and Damian Sandow's just doing like an orchestra deal where he's like, 2, 3, 4. It's like, wow, you talk about very different personalities. You do not get any more different than Sandow and Young in that combination. Why do they put them together? I don't know, but I honestly thought that was kind of funny.
Oh, I busted a gut. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I enjoyed Damian Mizdow, actually.
Damian You know,
Such a good gimmick that they fucking squandered.
again, go figure.
Yeah.